Oh, I need to be quick. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Just Sit Larry 5. Passionate Patti does a little undercover work. We need to act quick now because she is working on us and we need to do some stuff. So let's look at her and quickly turn on the camera. There we go. No. Quickly turn on the camera. And we need to talk to her. Oh, Chichi, you say, has anyone ever told you you're beautiful? I have no idea. Yes, of course. You're going to have to do better than that line, Larry. Okay. Does the name Bucky Beaver mean anything to you? You ask Chichi. What is Bucky Beaver? Well, I suppose I've heard worse, she responds. Oh, I do hope illegal actions don't bother you, Larry, says Chichi. What do you mean? What do you mean, Chichi? Well, I don't know, you respond. Oh, nothing much, I suppose. I really meant to jump in on that amnesty deal a few years ago, but I just forgot, I guess. Oh, you're an illegal immigrant. I see. Amnesty? Chichi, you interject. Are you an undocumented worker? Are you, Chichi? Yes, I guess I am, she replies. Although I'd do anything for the man who could help me become a citizen. Say, she pauses and looks deep into your eyes. You wouldn't have any ideas about this, would you? No, I can't think of anything right now, you say with a grin. But if something pops up, I feel certain I'll think of you. Well, the thing is, I do have something. Oh. Waiting until your mouth is full of equipment, Chichi asks you a question. Yes, Chichi? Have you ever considered that the flaws is aphrodisiac? Yes. A wolf server, you reply. Okay, I got a green card. Let's take a little look at it. Okay, that was really interesting. You know, Chichi, I bet a girl like you could use something like this, you say, offering her the green card you found at the airport. Could I? Says Chichi. Oh, Larry, you've made me the happiest woman in Miami. Now I'll be able to move to Central California. Oh, someone is happy. Is she doing the lambada? Why don't we go downstairs to my apartment behind the gymnastics studio, where I'll be able to express my appreciation in a more acceptable manner? Okay. All right, Larry, it sounds like you're going to get a home-cooked meal for a change. I could go for a home-cooked meal. It's delicious. A few minutes later, downstairs in the gymnastics studio. Chichi, you cry. What are you doing? Come on, my little Tito Puente, she cries. I am ready and waiting. Oh. Ugh. It's okay. Oh, we are actually doing some gymnastics. Oh, Larry, cries Chichi, I bet you've never done it this way. Careful now, someone may break a bone. Whee! Larry, watch out for my trampoline. There's even a crack in the wall. I'm sorry, Chichi. Oh, look at that. Balancing act. Now it's your turn, Larry, says Chichi, the blood rushing to her brain. Come and get it, big fella. Careful, Larry. Careful. You might fall. Ouch. Yeah, that hurts. What a humiliating experience this has been. Finally, your lack of athletic ability has emerged to haunt you. Well, at least you recorded Chi-Chi on your videotape. The boys in the office will be proud of you. But so much for those fantasies you've had about you and gymnasts. Right. All right, let's turn our camera off. And we have to go inside again to call a limo. And then Larry is also heading back towards headquarters. There. Ah, good idea. This chair looks just right. All right. So what was the number again? 554 8544. Thank you for using US Sprint. Hello, North Beach Limousine Service. This is Mr. Laffer, you say. Would you please send my limousine over to Doc Pulliam's right away? Why, yes, sir, Mr. Laffer. In fact, one of our drivers is in that vicinity right now. Just look outside. I bet you'll see her. Thank you. Oh, and before we head into the limo, I think I need to remove the cassette. No, not on. Oh, we can't. Okay, never mind. We need to, yeah, you swap it out with another tape. Forget about that. All right. Back to the airport. Geez, you think, no matter where I go, no matter which limousine rental company I use, no matter which driver I get, all these limos look alike. They do. Yeah, I'm clicking. Click. There we go. Airport A, says Bobby. It's a great place if you like flying. Thought so. In the meantime, I am going to open my, or take a look at my, meanwhile, a conservative political action committee peddles a little more than just influence. Oh, God. What's going on? And as you know, blah, 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 interested in traditional American values, blah, 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 blah. My campaign promises, blah, 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 blah. Good and virtue, blah, 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 blah. And furthermore, blah, 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 blah. If re-elected, I will, blah, 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 blah. Pornography, blatant exploitation, blah, 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 blah. Minors, blah, 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 blah. And in conclusion, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, Senator, we got it. Here's the deal. There's plenty more where this comes from, as long as we see some progress on that bill to tighten regulation on the airwaves. We want that smut of the air, and we're willing to back up our beliefs in the traditional American way. So, do you want it or don't you? Give me that suitcase, boy. I got legislation to write, he grins. And meanwhile, back in my limo. Sir, we have arrived at your destination, says your driver. I hope your journey was a pleasant one. It was. But I was looking up the copy protection thing because we need to buy a ticket to LA. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's head there. And then insert our gold card. Los Angeles 1250. Los Angeles 1250. And it looks like... Oh, it's that one. Okay. So we need this one. Then we got that one. Then we got that one. That one. And this one again. Great, it worked again. Copy protection for the win. And get our gold card. Thank you for flying. You're welcome. Let's head into the airfields and then into the lounge. Yeah, we've been through this a couple of times, haven't we? Use that card to get into the lounge. Okay. And we gotta wait again. So let's sit on the chair. Never gets old. It just never gets old. Oh, but we have to wait. We have to wait for the now boarding sign to be lit. And then we can enter the plane and we're gonna do something funny, I guess. Alright, now boarding. Yeah. Right. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna... Yes, that we're gonna dream again. Your visit to the East Coast finished. Your airplane heads back to Los Angeles. It reminds me of that Indiana Jones thing again. Cool. Alright, let's doze off again, Larry. There's nothing much to see here now. We've already checked everything that there is to check on this airplane seat thing. Hey, that's us. It's not hard to see, unless you said bogey. It's not hard to see, Patti. The problems of two little people don't amount to a hail of beans in this crazy mixed up world. Larry, in all the scenes and all the games and all the world, you had to walk into mine. Wait, no, it's the other way around. Remember, Larry, we'll always have none tonight. Here's looking at you, kid. Well, Patti, I'm glad to see you made it back safely. Told you there was nothing to worry about. You were right, Inspector Desmond, but for a while there I was really stumped. Oh, you did fine. Now let's go over what you discovered through your investigations. Let's begin with Baltimore and Des Rever Records. What happened? It was easy. I got past that guard by the Shield building lobby just by showing him the dataman into which I had inserted reverse bias's cartridge. Good work, Patti. What happened after you were upstairs? Did you learn anything about Des Rever or bias? Well, upstairs in Des Rever's outer office, I found a gold record which I think might contain some valuable evidence. Here, take it. I discovered the gold record could actually be played on a stereo system there. It sounded fine. But when I played the gold record in reverse at 33-1/3, I heard a strange message. It should be proof positive of the vicious things they've been doing. Good work, Patti. Did you make the recording session I booked for you? Actually, the studio session went pretty well, boss. After a couple of tries, I started really cooking. You'll love this, boss. I've just used an old technique with which I'm quite familiar. I grabbed some champagne from my limo and got reverse drunk. So drunk, in fact, he gave me this cassette tape to impress me. You really have a way with men, Patti, he laughs. Our agents could have never obtained evidence like you did. So, did you discover anything at K-Rep Radio? Well, I sneaked into John Crapper's office just as the receptionist came back from her break. Nice job of sleuthing, Patti. I searched John Crapper's desk and discovered a folder filled with what looked like incriminating evidence to me. I assumed he'd missed the folder if I stole it, so I used his photocopier to make copies of it. Here they are. Way to go, Patti. Nice work. And besides that, I overheard what Too Live to Screw thought were private conversations. They didn't realize they were meeting in a room with an open microphone. Although I nearly got trapped by PC Hammer, I recorded Too Live to Screw on a reel-to-reel tape. Great, Patti. You've proven yourself the right woman for the job. Patti, you've done a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you. Oh, wow. Suddenly something happened. Hey, this is no dream. Your airliner is actually falling out of control. Why? Why? As your flight plummets from the sky, your life passes before your eyes. Okay. For a while, you considered that redhead you dated during high school, wondering if there could have been some reason she wanted you to come over to her house that afternoon where her parents were out of town. I don't know, maybe for some popcorn or something. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, that screen is getting a little bit annoying. Can we move to the next text box, please? But then you consider your performance since you were back at Porn Prod Corp. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the reason why she fired you. And how about that Erotic airline magazine? What was in that? Oh, did we never check that? Boy, I wish I had degaussed those videotapes before I left my office. Is this... I did degauss them. I wish there had been some way I could have seen more of Chichi Lambada. Is this things that I actually missed? Oh my goodness. All in all, you wish you had accepted that redhead's offer. Maybe. Probably. The loudspeaker crackles with a panic-stricken voice. Any passengers with flight experience are urged to report to the cockpit immediately. Alright. I think that's up to us then to save that airplane. Will we? You think? I used to sell flight simulator software door to door. Maybe I could help. Yeah, that seems like a good plan, Larry. Do it. Go and do it. How hard can it be? Flying a plane. Oh, stewardess, you shout. What's wrong? Yeah. Nobody knows. She replies, oh, not to worry. It's just that the pilot's contract ran out a few moments ago and, being a good union man, he refuses to work without a contract. But we are all dying. We're all dying. Come on, let me get behind the wheel of this plane. Oh, sir, can you help us? Certainly can. Certainly can. Well, I'll do the best I can, you volunteer. Did I mention I used to sell flight simulator software door to door? Well, you mentioned it to us. Not sure if you mentioned it to the stewardess, but we'll see. Oh, that's wonderful, sir. Hurry, follow me up to, down to the cockpit. Yeah, we are falling straight down. Also the clouds. Oh, God. Push all the buttons. Oh, Larry, here's another fine mess you got yourself into. My face, though. Can I? Whatever possessed you to volunteer to land a major aircraft? This is far different from your futile attempt a few years ago when you tried to sell flight simulator software for a major computer game company. I know, but can I just click on stuff now? Please? At least the screaming stopped, that's the thing. Also, the plane is making loops every now and then. Yes, please, I'm waiting. Thank you. You turn on the radio. It's tuned to a nice, soft rock, easy listening MOR album station. The wing surface deicers go to work, quickly removing any trace of ice. Oh, it's de-icers. From the hot summer sun, baked flight surfaces. Good idea. Change to the auxiliary fuel tanks. You change back to the main fuel tanks. You flip the switch that signals the stewardess to bring you a fresh cocktail. Grasping at anything and everything on the dashboard, you brilliantly and totally accidentally hit something called an autopilot. That's what we were looking for. The autopilot. Will everything work out now? Hope so. There's a lot of things moving in the cockpit though. The airplane's computer takes over, stopping its spin, leveling out the plane, and preventing certain disaster. Good, good, good. I still hear that ominous music though. Oh, now the plane is flying safely again. You did it, Larry! But there's a slight problem. Now we gotta land this sucker. Yeah, that's the thing. Also, your face looks a little bit distorted. There's the runway, Larry. Steady now, bring her in carefully. You're coming in too fast. No, no. Yow! You scream. Phew, that was close. You just barely pulled out in time. The puns are horrible. Oh no, you scream. Larry, you gotta keep it up longer. It's... Oh boy. You circle around 180 degrees to try again. No, next time try it with both hands on your yoke. Or is it yokel? Was it yokel? This is it, you think? Got to make it this time. Oh, look at that. He did. You did it, Larry. You saved an entire airliner filled with innocent people. Surely you'll finally gain the respect you deserve. Oh, thank you. I think. But how stupid were those airport designers? They built a runway 100 feet long. That wasn't a runway. That was a taxiway. But funny. And 2 miles wide. Yeah. Hip hip. Hooray! What's this? The now all too expected Chartreuse Carpet Lounge is filled with people, all here to celebrate the country's newest hero, Larry. Larry Laffer. Uh-huh. And again, I cannot click through the messages or the text. It's him. It's Larry. It's Larry Laffer. Huzzah! Huzzah! Hip hip. Huzzah! No, it's hooray. So tell us, Mr. Laffer, asked the reporter, how does it feel to save the lives of hundreds of people? Well, the thing is, it was easy. Another reporter chimes in. Where did you learn to fly a commercial airliner? I didn't. What is the secret of your amazing rescue technique? Asks a third. I've no idea. And will you earn extra frequent flyer credits? I don't know. Before you can answer any questions, you hear a telephone ring. I wonder who that will be. Mr. Laffer, there's a telephone call for you. Okay, but who is it? For me, you wonder? No one knows I'm here. Well, I mean, taking a look around. Here, take the phone, says the reporter. It's the President of the United States. Oh. Hello, Mr. President. Hello? Hello, who's this? Asked the voice of the phone. That's Mr. Bush. Bush Sr. My name is Larry. Larry Laffer, you reply. Well, Mr. Laffner, this is the President of the United States. I just wanted to telephone to express the appreciation of this great nation to you, Larry Lassner, for the heroic deed you just accomplished. Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much. So now what? And of course, take this opportunity to up my approval rating another few points. You know, it never hurts to be seen worldwide on CNN under these circumstances. Yeah. I think so. All presidents are the same. All politicians are the same, I should say. Anyway, what I mean is, he says, getting back on track, you probably didn't know, but the vice president's mommy was on that airplane you just saved. Oh. What does this mean? What does it mean, Mr. President? By the way, he's still gaining the approval of the great American people. Yes, gaining every month, little by little, getting better and better. Okay. In any case, he's so grateful that he wants me to host a big dinner in your honor here at the White House. He would have called you himself, but it's long distance. It's a joke I don't get. Doesn't he have enough money? Can you not call collect? That would be a thing. Collect call to an airfield. This is Larry's. This is the President of the United States speaking. So, Laughter, do you think you could drop by the White House, say Tuesday next week, for one of those typical big National Hero of the Week dinners? Sure. Sure, I think we can. Next Tuesday, by the way. What time? Because I do have plans. You are astonished, but of course, sir, you reply, I'll be there. Will you know? I think we will. Do I have to bring a date, you wonder? But to the president you say, I really look forward to meeting you and the first lady. Nice. You're always so... what's the word? Oh, sorry, Lasser, he says. I'll be too busy meeting with some important ambassadors or something to attend, but I promise to send the vice president instead. Okay. Who's the vice president? I don't know enough about American history to know who the vice president was under Bush. Nice talking to you, Licker. He concludes, good job. Thank you, Mr. President, for getting my name wrong in every sentence. And goodbye. Click. Goodbye to you, Mr. President. Oh, I guess you've hung up. That's fine. Call him back. Well, Larry, things did work out for you. Who would have thought that you would get a personal invitation from the President of the United States to attend a big state dinner, especially one in your honor? Yeah, especially one in your honor. I wonder who else would be there. Besides me and the vice president, of course. I have a sneaky suspicion someone else is there too. You wonder if they'll have live music. Hey, have you ever seen those... Oh, never mind. And so it ends. The following Tuesday, our heroine patiently awaits her turn to perform at a White House dinner, while unbeknown to her, our hero approaches the doorway. Ha ha ha. Yeah. What an honor for you, Patti. Just look at all these dignitaries here to hear you perform. We will finally be reconnected again. I hope that they will recognize each other. Well, you presume that's why they're here. Well, I know Larry recognizes her, but will Patti recognize Larry? You are seated at the table closest to the door, near the piano you are to perform upon after dinner. Inspector Desmond sits across from you, chatting with the woman beside him. Okay. It's a lovely place, though. You carry on a meaningless dialogue with the two men beside you. What a shame the president was too busy to be here, though. You feel sure he would have loved to meet you. Okay. Because of your talent. Absolutely, Patti. You're right. A voice rings out from just outside the doorway. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor this evening, fresh from his heroic rescue of an airplane filled with US citizens, including our Vice President's mommy, Mr. Larry Laffer. They announced me walking into the room. It's actually pretty awesome, I think. What? You think? Larry? My Larry Laffer? Ah, Patti, you recognize him. That's so cool. Larry, you shout. It's you. Patti, Larry shouts. It's you. Yeah, reconnect. Oh, look at that. Oh, Larry, I missed you so, you whisper in his ear. They are made for each other. What happened to you, Patti? Larry sighs. The last I remember, we were together on a deck overlooking a lake. Where did you go? Hell, where did I go? Yeah, what happened in the fourth Larry game? They drifted apart, but nobody knows how. Oh, you sweet dear, you really don't remember a thing, do you? It's a long story that perhaps I'll tell you someday, but right now, all that matters is that we're together again. Yeah, absolutely. This is really good. I feel really warm inside. But what did happen in 4? Can someone tell me? Say, Patti, Larry says, since I had a little trouble finding a date for tonight, why don't you join me on the dice? We can talk about old times. What is a dice or days? No idea what that means. But we can talk about old times. Let's do that. Why, Larry, that would be wonderful. I know, right? Come on, Inspector Desmond, you say. We're gonna sit at the head table. Oh, we're gonna bring Inspector Desmond too? As our bodyguard? Patti? Larry stutters, then finally gives up. Hi, Inspector. My name is Larry Laffer. Larry had some other plans, apparently. Which is fine, Larry. Charmed, grunts Desmond. He's jealous. Slightly. Oh, we're gonna sit there. But where's Larry gonna sit then? Oh no. Excuse me, Patti. Would you two scoot over a little so your guest of honor can sit down too? Oh no. That's horrible. Oh, and they bring an extra chair. From nowhere, a Secret Service man appears with a folding chair. Yeah, folding chair. All right. You know, Mr. Vice President, Larry says, you've always been a secret hero of mine. In fact, the Vice Presidency is one office to which I've always aspired to. Are we gonna talk to the Vice President now? Why, Larry? Why? Also, this face here. Yeah, scary. Mr. Laffer, responds the Vice President, has anyone ever mentioned to you that we look alike? Oh, of course, and I'm proud. Oh, I can click through now again. It's better. What's going on there? Before you can talk to Larry or Desmond, you realize the large burly gentleman to your left is already speaking to you. And it's fortunate that you're here this evening, as I'm only in town for a short time. Yes, I'm testifying tomorrow on Capitol Hill at the Senate hearings on pornography in the entertainment industry. Oh, really, you say, feigning interest. You've heard of me then, he swells up noticeably. And I cannot click through the text again. Yes, my job is simple. Tomorrow I intend to convince Congress to create, though anti-pornography legislation, though enough to make the airwaves beaver clean again. Just like they were back in the 50s. Okay. That's a long talk, isn't it? You love these dinners and being seated next to people who feel their sole mission is to impress you with themselves. Especially a man whose breath is enough to curdle hairspray. Oh God. Allow me to introduce myself, he says. I'm Mr. Big, a major West Coast corporate leader. My name is Passionate Patti, you reply. And I bet I can guess how you earned that name, he grins. By being Patti. What an obnoxious creep. Now he's humming at you. Some familiar song. A love song? Who does he think he's impressing? What is that song, you think? It sounds so familiar. Realizing you're still unimpressed, Big digs in deeper. You know, Patti, may I call you Patti? I find you a very sexy woman. In fact, I've been looking for just such a woman for a new position I recently created. Between phrases, he continues to hum that melody. Patti, you seem like a woman interested in quick success. Why don't you be the hostess of my new TV show? For months, I had minions out hunting for the sexiest woman in America. But tonight, I've discovered her myself. Just say the word, babe, and the gig is yours. Oh. At the mention of sexiest woman in America, Larry's head jerks towards Big, his attention riveted on your conversation. Yeah, because I videotaped 3 women. Really, Mr. Big? Your offer is not interest. Big interrupts you. Oh, Patti, stop being so formal. Please, call me Julius. Oh, Julius, you think? Your mind is racing. Patti, something's wrong, says Larry. He's offering you the job as hostess of America's Sexiest Home Videos, but he has nothing to do with that show. I should know. I do. I was sent by the producer to find... Say, wait a minute. Could he be the money behind the show? Julius, you cry, suddenly putting everything together. Desmond, arrest this man. What? Shouts Mr. Big. You scoundrel. You've been humming the love theme that I wrote for the soundtrack of Larry 4. That song was never published and the recording was never released. There's no way you could know it unless you played Larry 4. Of course, I see it all now. Big, you're the man who hired me to create the music, then erased the floppies to keep from paying me. You're the reason my poor Larry has amnesia. You're the man behind K-Rap and Des Rev Records. Julius Big, you're the man I've been following this entire game. You're so smart, Patti, screams Big. Let's see you deduce your way out of this. And leaping to his feet, he pulls a revolver and aims it directly at you. Oh, everybody stay away or I'll shoot, shouts Big. Larry cries out, I'll save you, sir. Oh, whoops. Okay, but we got a trick up our sleeves, or bra. It's a good thing I wear that FBI bra, you think, touching your elbows behind your back. Bam. Great. Arrest him, Desmond. Good job. Congratulations, Patti, says Desmond. You've saved the Vice President's life. We'll haul this guy down to headquarters right now. He whispers to you under his breath. There goes our weekend together, Patti. I'll be stuck at the office filing paperwork on this lowlife for days. That's fine, we can spend our time with Larry. I'm sorry I shoved your face in that custard pie, Mr. Vice President, Larry says. You turn to Larry and say, So it looks like I'm free for the weekend. How about you? Assuming you're talking to him, the vice president whispers carefully so as not to let his wife overhear. Well, yes, perhaps I could set up a little excursion to Camp David. What? No. Larry presumes the vice president is being magnanimous. Gee, thanks, he says in a loud voice, and I hope you and the missus get a chance to come along too. Oh, later. There we go. Larry, what's that bulge in your leisure suit? Oh, Patti. Oh, I know what you mean. Why, those are just some miniature videotapes I recorded while on the road. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what we have been doing. Hey, fun! That'll give us something to watch at Camp David. Oh, no, please don't. They're embarrassing. I just love home videos, chimes in the vice president. No, they are embarrassing. Patti, sir, I don't think... never mind, Larry says. Grab your glasses, everyone. Patti, I propose a toast to us and to our wonderful future together. Yeah. Why are we not lifting off, by the way? We should be halfway. Excellent, Larry. Yes, to a great weekend. There we are. Whee! And there we go, off to Camp David. And so all's well that ends well. Well. It seems all your work videotaping those girls was for naught. Silas Screwmall, producer of America's Sexiest Home Videos, decided to simplify the edition process by magnanimously awarding the show's hostess gig to his current girlfriend. Wow, that's a word, man. Magnanimously. I mean, it has animously in there. Magnanimously. All right. Good word. Today I learned difficult words. America's Sexiest Home Videos went on to become the mega hit of the season, proving clearly that P.T. Barnum was right. Congress never did get around to doing anything to clean up the airwaves. Now, there's more filth on the airwaves nowadays than it was then. It seems every bill ever submitted somehow turned up mysteriously stuck in committee while they examined the evidence. For research purposes, you know? Yeah, that room must be very saucy then. After a lengthy trial that increased tabloid sales nationwide, Julius Big was found innocent of all charges related to his incident at the White House dinner. Wait, no, but he stole the game and wiped the floppies. And that's why Larry has amnesia. That's what happened to the tapes. In what was quickly dubbed the custard pie defense, he pleaded temporary insanity due to the high sugar content of those White House desserts and got off with a mild reprimand from the judge and 6 months of mandatory Jenny Craig meetings. I have no idea who that is. Jenny Craig. Cracky Jenny. No idea. But reverse bias soon found himself out of a job when Death Rebel Records went bankrupt. Executives realized there's no longer any reason to add subliminal messages to recordings since kids can't figure out how to play their CDs backwards. Makes sense? K-Rap became a national sensation when they expanded by buying a small television station outside of Atlanta and a 24-hour satellite channel. They promoted PC Hammer to his new position as the nation's first nude VJ. Their slogan, KTV, more rap, less rap. Funny. The mob's pornography business continued its steady decline. But I'll never find newer, more profitable investments somewhere. Piano bars continue to change into karaoke bars, and the entertainment industry remains exactly as honest as it has always been. Yeah. But all is not lost. Leisure Suit Larry and Passionate Patti are together again. And that is indeed a very good thing, at least for the weekends. I hope they will stay together. Right, and those are the credits. So we have reached the end of Leisure Suit Larry 5. Passionate Patti Does a Little Undercover Work. Thank you very much for watching this game, which is the first Larry game that didn't use the the text parser interface. Right? I'm not really sure if this one became before the VGA remake of 1 or that one came after this one, but yeah, I think this was the first one with a point-and-click interface. And from then on, in this era, every text parser game became a point-and-click adventure one.
Coffee!
Now would be an excellent time for you to save your game. We have a little surprise in store for you. Save. Okay. Let's see the surprise then. You did it. You finished the entire game. Congratulations to you from all of us, the creators of Leisure Suit Larry 5. We have a little reward for you since your computer has a DAC. Here's a sample player so you can easily hear all the sounds from this game. We hope you enjoy hearing them again. Oh.
Yo!
Oh, ow, oh, ooh.
Right, remember L. Lowe's slogan?
Through technology.
Absolutely, Al, you're right. So thank you very much for watching Leisure Suit Larry 5, and I'll see you next time.